Hey y'all, welcome back to IteariTV. My name is Iteri. Going to do the second half of this Ollie's Weekends Find vlog, show and tell, if you will, because when I was doing the first one, I realized I had more stuff. So this applies to any weekend. We always hop. Any weekend, every weekend if we want to. So let's see if I can get myself comfortable here. And we always hop any weekend and every weekend. If we want to, that's up to us. But I hope you guys are driving around in good weather and possibly finding some wonderful things at Ollie's. So let's jump right into this. The first thing we're going to look at is this bookmark creating kit. A lot of the things in this particular haul are going to be like mini project related, like random projects and random fun finds, random crafty finds. But you can make bookmarks with the items that they've given you in this kit. So let me open this. Never heard of this brand Fimo, but I think it's German because everything is like in a different language on the back. So what exactly is this? Oh, okay. Modeling clay. Oh, it's modeling clay. I didn't even realize that. This is clay, y'all. Okay. I thought it came with like like actual leather and tassels. No, this is clay. Very interesting. I do have a clay roller. Not that I'm about to get into anything having to deal with clay. But okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Not sure if I'm going to use this at all. There was a whole bunch of these, and I did not see that it said clay, so that'll be an experience. Maybe I'll use the clay for something else, but I don't see myself rolling anything out into that. So that was a little deceiving to me. But that's okay. It was only, I think this was only $1. So if you need clay, that's a good box to get. I did get some magnets. These were 99 cents. I've been enjoying the magnets that I've been using on the different boards that I have in my office. So I thought I would pick these up because they're really cute. Let's see here. Oh, this fell out. Okay. So I have some skinny chalks. I thought these were cute. Just to try. Use skinny chalks for creating small details and designs. So I have a lot of chalk tags now, different little chalk like name tags and tags I've been finding in the random Ollies. So I can use these to write on them, kind of like in this picture here. So I got some color chalk and some black chalk. These are by EK Tools. So thought it was neat to just see skinny chalk. Hadn't really seen or heard of that. And then I just got this because this was interesting. Glitter and Mermaid chalk and stencil set. So this was only $1.99. This is by the brand UV. And this is the stencil. And basically you would take the chalk and color in the stencil. So I thought that was really neat. And I can use this chalk and the skinny chalk to color in any of my stencils on some on that really nice black Arteza pad that I have. In another haul, I showed a really high quality Arteza sketch pad. And I think this is the type of stuff that would be really nice going in that on that particular sketch paper. It's very heavy duty. So I got one of these for $1.99. I'm starting to see these a lot in the different Ollies. Then I purchased this letter board by DCWV. And it's just a small letter board you can set up anywhere, and it comes with the letters. Look at all these letters they give you. And this was only $2.99. So yeah, I'll use this as something cute on one of these tables, one of these desks. And then speaking of letter boards, I got this circle letter board. And I thought this was neat. They give you 128 characters, but this is a perfect center table design decor type thing, a conversational piece, like on your coffee table. And I think I'm going to put this one on my coffee table. And it comes with 128 characters and symbols. So I love this circular one, and I love the wood. So I love the color of the wood. So that'll be fun to use. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot. I got this neon scratch llama. scratch art book in the books and coloring book section. 50 plus scratch art stickers. So let me open this. This is wrapped in plastic very neatly. This was only $2.99. Let me open this. Okay, y'all. So in this top box, they gave you 2 neon colored pencils and then a stylus to do your scratching because it's scratch art. So I've been purchasing a lot of scratch art cards from Ross. And they give you some instructions on how to use this book. But this is basically how you use this book. You scratch. Okay? It's just that simple. I don't know if this is any color. Let me see. That's not a color. It's coming out silver. So I guess we could use colored pencil maybe to scratch something. No. Guess I'll have to read the instructions on that. But it did produce some color there. So we've got some scratchable pages and then regular coloring book pages. And I love how this paper feels. This paper feels really good. This is really nice. And of course, you know what I'm going to say, you can take these pages out and use them for other things. So you can use regular color pencils for these pink pages. Looks like they've got some activities. Ooh, you can letter, do some lettering. This is really nice. I always think this is really nice for adults to just like zone out. I love this page. I did see some cacti and llamas. Yeah, I think I want to rip these out and use these for something else in another journal. So that's this, only $2.99. I've been seeing a lot of these in the coloring book aisles. The next thing I found is really cool. It's the What Would You Rather Do? It gives you cards and they basically ask you stuff like, would you choose to be bitten by a vampire or a werewolf? So you'd have to choose. I choose vampire because that's sexier. Vampires are sexier than werewolves. So this is the book that tells you like how to play and stuff. But basically these are the cards that you use and you go around and ask, would you rather? And this is like a rated, I guess, PG version of this, but it's a great bar game to play. I've played it with friends a few times in a bar where we would go around and take shots depending on what the answer was. And it's just really, really fun. And I don't do games. I'm not a big game person, but I really do love this. And this is really fun when you're traveling, like if you're in the hotel room for a night or so and you're just chilling out and you're with Boo or Bay or whatever, and y'all can just play this and have fun. I really, really like this game. And like I said, I don't buy games or anything. I'm not big into that, but I really, really like stuff like this. So this is $3.99. I only saw a stack of these in one of the Ollies. So it includes 50 cards. So that's cool. I have not seen that in all of the Ollies. Then I found the best things ever. These miniature coloring books. I'm starting to see these pop up in more of the Ollies. Both of them were $1.99. They're made a little bit different. So you've got this one. Of course, you know what I'm going to say. You put this in your purse with your little, I bought a little travel to go kit that has coloring pencils and markers in it. You have this and that. They both fit in your purse perfectly. And you can color on the plane, on the train, wherever. And then this one, Pocket Posh Panorama, and this is by Pocket Posh as well, but this one folds out. Isn't that neat? It folds out into this Greek scene and it just keeps going. Oh, it has more than Greek. It has some out west and stuff too. I love those cacti. So I actually have a few of these now because I think they would make great gifts. I think they would make great gifts. Coloring on the go. And I love this band. Love this band. Every book should give us this. So I got 2 of those, $1.99 for each of those. I got actually a couple of those. I think I have 4 of those. I did randomly get these letters for $1.29. These are supposed to be for that like glow in the dark Heidi Swap board, I think. And they were just randomly laying. Yeah, they were $1.29. They were just randomly laying around. And I knew I didn't have the board, but I think they're like neon light up letters, but I thought they would be cool for something else. To paste on something, especially since I don't have the light up board, and I could get the board one day, but I really like the letters with the acetate plastic or whatever you call it around them. So to decorate the cover of a journal or something like that, I thought it would be nice. So got those. I did find some random colorful staples. So when you put staples on your paper, they're colorful. They're not just the plain silver. So you can use them as decoration. By Poster Shop. These were only $1. American Crafts. I did end up getting another boardroom eraser. I finally found just the eraser. I had been buying markers with the eraser, but I really only needed an eraser, and this one's magnetic. So I actually need this for my big board. So $1.09. I mean, this was only 99 cents. Only 99 cents. So that was great. And then I purchased these. You can use them as hair ties, but of course, I was thinking more of like a charm bracelet. You know, I have ones where I put keys on them too, of course, keys. But I was thinking I could make a little charm bracelet out of these. They're kind of small, so they would go on a small wrist. And they can also be used as hair ties like they're supposed to be used. But I was thinking of putting other little charms and keychains and stuff on that. And these were $1.99. And they're by 3 Herrings by Invisible Bauble. So those are brown. I got 1 pack of those. And then I found this cool wall decal set with the coffee quotes on for the decals. I'm going to open this and see what's in this tube. So didn't have any tape to get through there, so that's good. Let me set this over here. Oh, these are big. These are big. Oh, and they give you a smoother. This is a smoother. Good days start with coffee. Oh, it's just literally 1 sheet. Okay. It's just literally 1 sheet of this in here. I'm not putting this on a wall. I'll wrap this on something. Don't know what yet, and I'll probably cut it up and split it and wrap it on something. But I do love this case. Look how fancy this case is with the string. I could see just giving this tube as a nice little gift. I might rewrap the darn tube with the decal. Rewrap this whole thing with the decal itself, and put like a cool gift in here. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do with this tube. The tube is almost more. I'd just buy it for the tube. So there's a project that I'll get to. I got to put that on the project list. And then I found these adhesive vinyl sheets. Oh, I was so excited because some of the vinyl that I've been finding does not have the stickiness already on the back of it. So I'm hoping that these actually do have the stickiness on the back of them already. And I think they do because you can I can feel it through here. I can feel it. These like white lines. So let me open this. They were $1, by the way. They were only $1. I got like 4 or 5 of these. Okay, another thing I want to mention is that there's 6 sheets in here and they're 12 by 12. They're 12 by 12. And look at this cute little cat mermaid. I love how creative the little artworks is sometimes on the packaging of all this American Craft stuff. So I'm actually going to keep this little cat mermaid and fussy cut it. Okay, so they got taping these around to hold them. So I'm just gonna, well, I was hoping I could just take one out. So let me take this one. And look at that. Ah, that's perfect, isn't it? You just got to be careful how you put it down. But I love that it already comes with the stickiness. And they're 12 by 12. And I love these colors. Actually, I think there were only 3 or 4 left. I think I got like the last 4. I love these colors. Love these colors. So you guys know I've been talking about wrapping journals and wrapping pretty much anything that I just want to wrap. So can't wait to use these, and I'm gonna keep my little cat mermaid, put it in my junk journal box. I got a junk journal box going where I'm like keeping certain things as scraps to use, because I do want to do that soon. The next thing I found was this Doodle Flip coloring book. This is very creative. It was only $2.99. So basically, you can change the character by the flips of the pages. So I'm going to open this and show you. And they gave us a band. I'm going to open this and show you. Okay. So this is how it comes. And then if you flip, you've got this girl. Then you can flip. You've got this girl. And you can change this part. Then you can change this part. Ah! And that's so neat. That is so neat. And you can color around it. I'm such a big kid. Look at this. And, you know, it's got some words. Some of them have words on the back. But I just want to say that you can rip these out. I'm probably just going to rip these out, honestly, and use them in my junk journal. Use the pieces. I may need to go back and get one to keep as is and one to use in my junk journal, because I love the idea of having these. All these are like little cards. And all the paper is like great card paper. Already done for you. So you got to get it right where there's something in the middle. But yeah, I love these to use as cards, journal cards. And you don't even need to color this. Like, this is fine just the way it is. Rip this out and use this as bookmarks too. I just love this book. I think it's so creative. And they give us this, which this didn't really need a band, but I'm so glad when it comes with the elastic. Got that one. And then I did find another practice hand lettering notebook. Since I got the other ones, I was like, might as well get this one because it looks like I'm collecting them now. And this comes with the big lines to help you practice your lettering. But I kind of just liked the lines on the notes pages, so I can do anything with that paper. And this was $1.99. The next thing I purchased, these next ones are going to be, I think they're all like coloring books. So the next one I purchased is this Vintage Flowers coloring book for $3.99, specifically to use as paper. You don't need to even color these. You just can use these as is, because this is actually colored, in my opinion, how they sketched it. Or you could spot color. But I got these specifically to use for creative purposes and to cut them out. So I love the Vintage Flowers. Then I got tropical coloring. Look at how vibrant these animals are. I got these strictly to use for creative purposes, to rip out the pages and kind of do whatever I want to do with them. The art is so pretty. That's the cover page right there. So got that one. Then I purchased Faith and Devotion. These are all $3.99. I love this because this one has phrases and words. So I can use this as a cover page. And then on the back, you've got art that has color already on it. So there's honestly no need to color these, except you can color the words. I mean, I would probably just spot color. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. I love these as covers. Maybe do this as the cover and this is the back. So got that one. Then Creepy Cute. This is not kawaii, but they look like kawaiis. They're not though. They're not. I got confused on one because I was like, is this kawaii? But this is not kawaii, but it's very cute for Halloween. They call it Creepy Cute. So I'm going to be using this for some Halloween projects, hopefully, if I get to it. And then these are kawaiis. These are tiny kawaii. Kawaii always says kawaii on it. Like, this does not say. It always says kawaii on it. So this one was $3.99 as well. It's going to just go in my kawaii coloring book collection. That's all I'm doing is collecting my kawaii coloring books. I love this so much, this one right here. Got that one. And then I purchased this one, Work from Home, a coloring and activity book for grown-ups, $3.99. This is my first time seeing this one. And it's different work from home scenarios and different funny sayings. I don't live to work. I work to live. I also live where I work. I work from home, so when mom comes to visit. Has anyone commented on how nice you look today? So it's all these work from home things. And I thought that was cool. Great for mental health coloring. And then I found more. Well, first of all, it looks like I got another one of these, which I did not need another one of these. This was 89 cents and I got it anyway. The skull book, y'all. The skulls. I keep getting the skull books because look how pretty the ones are with the color. I just think that is so funky. That's so funky cool. So this was only 89 cents. I have like every one in the series and I have doubles and like triples of them now. And then I found this other Southwestern Desert coloring book that's going to match my other Succulents coloring book. This was $1.29. Of course, I got 2 of these. Look at that back page. I definitely want to use these for creative purposes. Ooh, I love this. Look at those boots. And this paper is a little thicker than my Succulents paper, so that's even better. Ooh, look at this. Y'all, I love this coloring book. Love it, love it, love it. And I want to tear pages out and do things with it. Oh, love this. So if you see these were like freshly put out, so maybe they had just gotten these in. Creative Haven. And that's going to complete this haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, put a little animal in the comments, an animal of your choice. If you have a llama, put a llama. I'd love to see a llama. But if you don't have a llama, put any other animal you want to put. And I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are Ollie's hopping this weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye.